what's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Badger and I, who is actually on call with me on Discord. Say hello, Badger.
Hello there, everybody.
Yes. So we wanted people to know how to use the new tool that they have in here, and it's not a tool. It's actually parts to make an end vehicle or something using thrusters. So Badger will guide me through the stuff you need to put into your inventory and how to put together a basic model, and then we'll show you guys different applications as to how you can use it and so forth. So, all right, Badger, what's the first thing I'm putting on?
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go into your backpack under Tools,
Okay.
and you want to grab the driver's seat with the M, and then drag. You want the passenger seat that's right next to that as well.
Okay, so the driver's seat and the passenger. Okay, so let's do that. Driver's seat
Once you have,
there, passenger seat there. Okay, next.
once you have those, go two spaces over. You'll see the Impeller 0001.
Okay.
That's the thruster you'll.
Okay, so that's.
And go ahead and grab the tool that's next to it.
The connector.
Connector, yeah. That's just for reassurance purposes once we have it built up.
Oh, okay, so connector. Next.
Next, you'll need any type of block that can be built into a machine. So, like wood type blocks or whatever. What I'm using right now is going to be like the white sand block.
White sand block.
Just because it's basic.
Okay, so where's the white sand? It's on the bottom, right?
Bottom. On the bottom of block.
Okay, I see. White sand block. Okay. So put that there. And okay, and go back to tools. Anything else we need from here?
I believe that is it.
Okay, do we need
If
an
there's
engine?
anything else, I will let you know. Not really, unless we're putting wheels on where we're.
Okay, so you only need an engine if you put in wheels. Okay. Okay, so this is
Right.
this is again, guys, the most basic form of putting this together. Okay, so step one is.
Alright, step one, we're going to build up the machine just so it's a little off the ground.
Okay, so use the blocks.
Correct, you use the blocks to build up, and then you destroy those blocks and have like one block.
Okay.
Use that to put the thruster underneath it so it'll boost upward.
Okay, so how many blocks do you want me to put up, just as an example?
About 3 or 4. Enough to where you can have enough space underneath to place the block.
Okay, so let's do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you said remove the bottom 3 here?
That is correct.
Okay, so take the bottom 3 out. Okay, next.
Next, you want to place a thruster, you'll have to get directly underneath.
Okay.
And then look up at in place.
Okay, so here, look up. Is that right?
That is right, because the yellow is facing towards the block, while the thruster will come out of the gray.
Okay, so this is the correct way, guys. So you can see the yellow is, as he said, the yellow is connected to the block, and the other. So can you show them? You yourself show them. I don't know if you have it ready, but can you yourself show them what might be some of the incorrect ways that people might do to show them what not to do?
Sure.
So if you want to place a block in the bottom, but it's facing wrong, so let's see how that would look. Okay, so obviously he originally wanted the thrust to go down, but now you can see it's pointing this direction. So this is not what you want. Is there any other way that you can do it where it's incorrect that you can think of?
Yeah, if you try to go at top.
Yeah, so obviously that's not right because, again, you want this block to be down here with the yellow touching the block and then the other facing down. Okay, so let's do this again the right way. Okay, so the yellow is touching the block. Okay, what's next?
Next, we're going to expand on the vehicle platform.
Okay.
So we have like room for the seat.
Okay, so actually, why don't you take over this? Why don't you do some of the stuff? I'll do some of the stuff as well. Okay, so you're expanding the blocks now. Let's say about what, 9 blocks is that? Yeah, 3 by 3. Okay. You still have this in the middle.
Correct.
Okay, let me do the next step. So what's the next step then?
Next step, I'm going to place a couple of seats
Okay, a couple of
for when
seats.
we are ready.
Okay, so I'll put a seat in the front and a seat in the back. The front is the driver, and the back is the passenger. So the one that M is the passenger, or the M is the driver one?
The M is the driver that gives the controls over vehicle.
Okay, so let's do that. So let's place that there, and then we'll put the passenger. That's wrong. In the back. Okay. All right. So it's a side view. Okay. What's next? Here, you do the next one.
Next, add thrusters to the bottom for more thruster power boost.
Okay. So again, one thruster, one thrust booster, or whatever, will create a certain amount of energy, a certain amount of thrust. So he wants to add more to that. So here we got 9 total. So they're covering all the blocks, and once again, you guys can see the yellow is touching the blocks. Everything else is facing down. Okay, so next.
Alright. So next, I should clarify this.
Okay.
The driver's seat by default gives the player control over the thing, but if you use the connector tool, so select the connector tool, and you can see the.
Okay, so yeah, so this is what he's talking about. So you can see the back is the passenger seat. It's not connected to anything, which is correct. The driver's seat, you can see, is connected to all the thrusters that he has placed underneath the blocks. And just my 2 cents added to this, we've done it where we think it's connected to the driver's seat, but there's some that are not connected. So this tool will show you which thrusters are connected and to what seat. So this is what you want. Okay, so next. Or is that it?
That's about it for a vehicle. But if you right click on one of the squares,
right click on one
of the blue squares, and if you were to right click on the green square of the passenger seat, you can give them like some controls over the thrusters if you want like a co-pilot.
Okay, so let's do that. So we were talking about this the other day. So let's take these seats out, and we'll have it like a side by side, right? So we'll have the main pilot or driver, and then we'll have like the co-pilot. So this is maybe this setup here. And then he was saying about, so again, go into the connector tool, you can see that these thrusters are connected to this seat. So what you're saying is to right click on the other seat, for example?
Correct. You can do it from the seat or from the thrusters themselves. Either way will work.
Okay.
Connected to you.
Okay, so let's just try this from here. So right click here, and then what you do is you right click on the thruster you want this to be controlling.
That is correct.
Okay, so let's do the back ones, I guess. Okay, so as you guys can see, this seat is now operating this thruster, while this seat is the main one operating the other ones. I won't go through all of them, but this is how you do it if you want to have like a co-pilot operating a certain set of thrusters and stuff. Yeah, so let's take that out. Hold on, so let me right click on here. Actually, if you want to do that, just to right click.
To undo a connection
from
the passenger seat, you just do the same thing to the same thruster, and it will show a red line, and that means disconnect.
Oh, okay. So right now they're all connected to this seat, yes?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. So next step is to actually make this?
That is correct.
Okay, and just to kind of backtrack, I'm just assuming that you guys know of this device. But what's this device, Badger, for people that might not know?
All right, this device is a vehicle making lab. I
Okay,
guess it is the machine workshop.
okay,
This will make whatever you build inside this blue box
okay,
into a working, fully functional machine.
okay,
Vehicle.
okay. And that's to fast forward to what we're doing. That's what we've done. We've created this vehicle within this box. So to actually create the vehicle, you right click on this machine, and here you guys will see machine name, machine description, and so forth. In the bottom, there's like weight. And what's that? Do you know the bottom there, the red? Oh, that's the hit points. How much it takes to destroy the vehicle?
That is correct. So how much damage it'll take when you ram it into random stuff.
Okay, the second one is
Second one with the green
no,
logo.
the second one is like a lightning bolt.
Oh, that is the energy. So how many thrusters you have on your vehicle,
Oh, okay. So as you guys, okay, okay, and then the weight.
or things that can, or it might be things that like use electricity in general, like machines can be added to cars. So
Okay, and then
that
the
might
last
be
one
a
is it's like a blue box, I guess.
I have no idea what the blue box is.
Okay, no
I've
problem.
never figured that out.
Okay, so no problem. It doesn't apply to this anyways. So, okay, so the machine name we'll just put it, make it 123, generate the machine. As you guys see, this machine will pop out the vehicles or whatever you make on the right hand side. All right, Badger, let's see this thing fly.
The blue symbol you saw actually is the number of blocks you place for a vehicle.
Oh, okay,
I just
okay,
wanted to.
perfect, perfect. All right, so here he goes.
Alright. Lift off in 3, 2.
It never gets old. And there you go. So, looking at this machine, you would think that this machine will go straight up because all the thrusters are pointing down. That means you're going to be thrust up. So let's make another one, showing people a variation as to moving like up and out. So how do we change these? Actually, you can do it. How do we change these thrusters to do that? A very basic design of it.
Right. To make these things thrust the vehicle forward,
Okay.
as well as going up, you will just need to attach some thrusters to the vehicle that will direct its momentum forward, like
Okay.
this.
Okay. So that should be good, right? These one will thrust it up. This one will thrust it forward. Now, just something that I don't know if we've mentioned or not. The max thrusters you can have is 10. So we've hit our max right here. You have 9 in the bottom, and then 1 in the back. Okay, so let's create this. 1, 2, 3 is the name. Okay, and then Badger will pilot this out. And let's see how this looks. Now, as you can see, because there's 9 boosters in the bottom, primarily it's going up, but I'm sure it's moving forward even a little bit. Yes, it has. So as you guys saw, he started here, now he ended here. So this is a good example as to the placement of the thrusters determines how it moves. So let's say you guys place the thrusters improperly. So something really wacky. So Badger, can you kick this out to make it really like wacky or deformed or moving very weirdly? So let's see. So he's got 2 in the back. You guys watching the video can actually estimate where this thing will go. So you got 2 in the back, 1 on the top, in the middle, 1 in the bottom, middle front, and then yeah. So look. So as you guys can see, this doesn't look very balanced, and that's the point of the demonstration, to show that thruster placement is very important as to, okay, so Badger, if you want to create this vehicle, as to how this thing will fly. So let's do that.
Alright, ready, 3, 2.
Okay, so so as I said, as you can see, thruster placement is highly important. Okay, so when you initially see something like this, you think of like a vehicle, right? And we have tried it to run it on a track, but at the moment it kind of glitches out. It's not the most ideal, but it is something in the future that I believe you can use it for. To have it on a track. This is just a free flying thing, but have it on a track and you just literally press the thrusters and it moves forward like super fast. To my knowledge as well, I just thought of this. I believe they said the ceiling is 250 kilometers an hour. Anything more than that will hit a invisible wall. And yeah, and that's it there. So, okay, so now you guys are probably wondering what in the world is that really tall glass structure. And this is something to show another thing you can do with this. It doesn't have to be specific to like vehicles. You can use it as like an elevator or like a super elevator. They already have elevators that you can construct in a mini world, but this can be essentially like a super elevator. So Badger, let's take all this off. And from scratch, if you can put together a very basic looking elevator. Okay, so again, he placed 4 blocks there to get height. He moved the bottom 3 blocks. So now he's got the height that he wants, where he could put the thrusters on the bottom and whatever else he wants. Okay, so again, he's got 9 blocks here. And this is just like mimicking how an elevator would look, obviously. Do a top view of it so you guys can see. Okay, so he's putting the thrusters in the bottom. Obviously, elevator you want it to go up. Alright. Okay, and he puts the seat. Again, here I'll do the connecting tool. So right now you can see the right side is all connected to these thrusters here. So the right side will control this whole elevator. Okay. Okay, so let's move that over. And you'll see Badger moving this. What's the tool you are using, Badger, to move this?
The tool I am using is called the Gravity Claw. It is found in Tool.
Okay, so Gravity Claw and Tools. This is what he's using to move it. Okay, so let's move that over to the glass enclosure. And again, you guys don't have to use glasses as the case for this. This is just so you guys can see. This is just so you guys can see this thing going up, and just to kind of picture it in your worlds, how it would be as an elevator. So here he is. Let me just show you guys. Front view, there's Badger. Alright, let's get a countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7.
And there he goes. And keep in mind, at 4 thrusters, you have 10 max. The more thrusters you put, the faster it will accelerate.
That is correcto.
Okay, so there he goes. Perfect. Perfect. So guys, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any ideas as to what you can use these amazing new thrusters to the game. And if you'd like to see any other videos made, I and perhaps Badger will show you. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright, take care. Bye.